I have to leave in an hour.
You have to leave in an hour?
I have to get ready.
You have to get ready in an hour. Okay, 45-minute episode. It's 5 after.
Why did you plug that into there?
Because I'm a psychopath.
God,
Yeah.
he is so loud.
Am I loud?
Yeah.
I
We're
don't
all-
sound loud.
Okay, not only is he loud, there's an echo.
You're an echo.
No, there's a really bad echo.
There's no
I
echo
don't
on my
hear
I
side.
don't hear an echo.
I
No.
do.
Are you having a stroke?
No.
Yeah, because there's no
Promise.
echo. It's just he is hot though.
Am I?
You're very hot. Yeah.
My bad. I don't know how that happened. I also did reset.
Jesus, yeah, you're loud.
Sorry. I also reset the headphones so everybody's straight up and down again. So if you want to fuck with that,
Yeah.
you okay over there? I was in a real mood yesterday. I fixed all the things.
Fixed all the things.
Well, so like you and Kai, your cords are.
Oh yeah. I saw
Wrapped.
that. Yeah.
He's like playing with stuff over there, so I wasn't sure what was happening.
Okay. Well, official intro.
Hello.
Welcome back to Felonious Friends.
Man, everybody's
Hello,
still
hello.
running a little hot to me.
Okay, well you're in headphone slot 4, so
And
turn.
I've turned it down.
That's
That's
nope,
main part.
That's
That's
main.
main.
Okay,
No,
so this one.
You're in
No.
4.
This one.
that one.
Yep.
That one.
There you go. Better. Getting better.
Okay.
A little better.
Better.
Oh, what was that?
Better. Better.
A
Better.
little better.
Sure, yes.
Testing.
Okay.
Testing.
Yeah, yeah.
Testing,
Now
testing.
it
there we
doesn't
go.
sound like you're stabbing me in the fucking ear with a goddamn ice pick.
Okay,
Yep.
that's fair.
Perfect. That's the goal.
What an intro this has been.
All right.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to the podcast. We are the Felonious Friends.
Figuring ourselves out.
Jesus,
We still don't have our shit together.
Not
Yeah,
at
we
all.
really. just-
Never ever.
It's only when the music kicks in. That's
Never
when-
ever.
Forever in the history of forever. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Well, it's been a week.
Tony says
Oh, yeah.
whenever you get anything new that you want stickers of, he's on standby. So
Oh, shit, okay.
Anything.
K-N-E-I-G-H.
Just
KNEE.
Shipiphany.
Shipiphany.
yeah, he's been fucking with me with names and weird. Just,
It's fun.
I can't handle
Jonathan
it.
Harmonica Margarita.
yeah, just
Harmonica margarita.
Yes, you heard
okay.
me. Okay, so I came up with one actually. Italy.
Mm-hmm.
ITTL-EE. Italy.
Italy.
Oh.
it'll
All right.
it'll e. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know we could add dashes and
Yes,
stuff.
you can.
Yeah,
Of
okay.
course.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck could you?
You need apostrophes?
It's
like,
syntactically correct.
We are the
so-
Felonious Friends. I'm local criminal guy.
I'm Swithbert.
Okay.
Noodle.
I'm the tiny plant ninja.
And we are playing a goofy game we've created for ourselves called That Name is a Tragedy.
I hate that I liked that.
Yeah.
We've been, for whatever reason, I got a hair up my ass about really horribly spelled names. Just the different Facebook mom spellings that
Yeah.
you'd find on the internet.
That's a perfect way of saying it too. The
Yes,
Facebook
absolutely.
mom.
Facebook
Yeah.
mom spelling. Yeah.
It's
Yes.
definitely the Facebook mom spelling. But we went to town for a little while, so I
Yeah,
just
we were
wanna-
going back and forth in our Discord chat. There was one that was like absolutely fucking disgusting.
You spelled tragedy T'_Raggudee.
Tragedy.
Tragedy.
Yep, there was
Jesus.
They're all pretty bad.
that was probably the worst one.
I like Bob, B-A-U-G-H-B.
Yeah,
That one immediately clicked in my mind. That one was like, that makes sense.
I was like, what's the simplest name that I can come up with the strangest middle? And yep, Bob.
Sorry, that was on me.
Yeah, I heard that. That was wild. Did you hear that?
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
It's
They've been
when the
doing that for
battery
weeks.
goes.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's the
mosquito.
electromagnetism.
That's so much.
It's the mosquitoes.
Scott. You did Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Scott was awful.
That was so. I could
want,
not even.
I want everyone to
I
just
couldn't.
like take a second to think what Scott could be spelled like,
Yeah.
and then realize it's spelled XKOUGHTT.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The
I
only
couldn't.
normal part is the 2 T's at
Yep.
the end.
Yeah.
No, you should just take one of the T's off and it would be
But
great.
yeah, well, in the chat, I wanted to make it so that you could at least parse out at least a little bit what it was.
Yeah, no, not for my dyslexic ass.
Yeah, because I was just like, what is the most fucked up way? And then, yeah, I spelled Jim, Ghymn.
We still have to figure out how the hell we're going to spell Shipiphany.
Give it a week, you'll have something. It'll be the update next week.
Sure.
It's SH''P I
PH.
PH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ANY. Shipiphany.
Yeah.
Shipiphany.
Shipiphany.
Shipiphany Diamond Rodriguez.
Oh, damn it. You just had to make her a full stripper, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, of course. It was too easy. Shipiphany Diamond Rodriguez. I can't. So the worst part about that is I can't take credit for that second half because that is literally the name of a stripper Gabriel Iglesias names in one of his jokes.
Oh, okay.
It's like, what's your first name? Diamond. What's your second name? Oh, Rodriguez. Okay, 2 Diamond.
Speaking of which, we saw his posters a couple months ago down
Yeah,
on
we
like 27th Ave.
Which is
It was
hilarious.
It was
The
just a
worst
whole
part of
wall.
town.
Just a portion of a giant wall of an abandoned building was just all Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh, yeah.
It's really funny. I always thought that was a thing that you'd see in like New York or Philadelphia, Boston, anywhere but here. I'm walking down the street and here's some jackass who had 15 posters and decided, yeah, they can all go right here. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
But that's the only place we saw them.
It was like
Interesting.
the one spot where every Chicano was hanging out and going to 7-Eleven. They were like, hey, Gabriel Iglesias, all right.
I've seen people do the poster thing on like 15th Street in Washington.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that makes more sense, too, because it's like prime downtown area.
Yeah. Super downtown.
We recently discovered that that Chase building is abandoned entirely.
Yeah.
That Chase Tower has
Yeah.
been abandoned for 4 years
Yeah.
now.
Didn't we talk about this
I want to go in there.
very recently?
Maybe.
We
but I
talked
don't-
about it the
We
other
were talking
day.
about finding out what buildings were like
actually
abandoned and
finding-
stuff like
because
that.
Arizona is one of
Yeah.
the weird places. We really don't recycle buildings. We just
No.
kind of fucking
Leave them.
get rid of it most of the time. But no, you're right. We'll leave it because if you
Yeah.
go down 7th Street, you'll notice a lot of buildings that have been there since the 50s or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's shameful because you'll go through that road like maybe 5 or 6 times a month. And then the next month it'll be shit being torn down to make way for new garbage that
Yeah.
doesn't need to be there.
Right.
We passed.
One of those new mini malls, yeah.
Yeah, one of those new mini malls. We passed that house.
Ugh.
That fucking house that we passed. It straight up looks like something out of the 1970s. It's brick, 2-story. It's beautiful. Looks like a beautiful home, but they've got
It's one of those duplex houses.
yeah.
Gotcha.
But they've
Yeah,
got
so it's
like
2-story side by side, probably 4 apartment kind
fences
of thing.
all around
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah,
They're getting ready
and
to do
and
something
it's-
to that area
Yeah,
or something.
it's quite literally. You could see the neighborhood, like where it used to stand in.
The
Yeah.
concrete foundations and shit were still like there. The
Yeah.
phantoms of everything.
But
was
then
still
on
there.
either side of it are giant ASU buildings.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
that
oh,
makes
they
sense.
tore
Yeah.
down this neighborhood to build ASU.
Yeah.
Which is super cool. Just super
Yeah,
cool.
it's like, great, you displaced a whole bunch of people.
Well, it's kind of wild
Yeah.
too because we drive down that street a lot, and on the west or the east side of the street, there's actual houses that have been there since the 70s or whatever.
It's part of the historical downtown.
You get a feel
so those
for
are protected.
whatever was
Yeah,
there, but
yeah.
this
Yeah.
it's kind of wild to see that this one building is standing there amongst this empty ass lot. So someone has to own it still.
Right.
Yeah, but my thought is it's like one holdout.
Probably.
Just
It could
one
be.
family that is
Yeah.
just like, no, fuck,
Fuck
you.
you.
We were well aware
It's like-
of this house's existence, but nobody's lived there for 40 years.
They're going
Yeah.
to strap 10,000 balloons to it and fly away.
It looks like that house. It,
does
kind of
look
does.
like the up house, yeah,
That's
but
funny.
just made out of brick instead.
Yeah.
It's very
You might
pretty.
need a lot more balloons for that.
Yeah, because I think Mythbusters did a whole thing after that movie came out where they floated a toddler and it took them like
Are they helium
2,500 or like 3,000 balloons just to get
The-
a 30, 40-pound toddler 10 feet off the ground.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Wow.
also there was a fucking, I think it was a Brazilian priest or bishop or something like that in like the mid 2000s or so. It was like 2007, 2008, who like in like a protest against his government and to like raise awareness of like hunger and stuff, he decided to go on like a balloon flight.
Yeah.
And
Oh, is that the guy that was on like the beach recliner with the 4 like
Yeah.
Kevlar balloons full of
yeah,
helium?
and he had to like the pressure
I
suit.
do
Like he
remember that
took
guy.
all the right precautions, but he put too many balloons.
He had 4.
No,
They were
no,
too-
no.
they
he,
were- they
he
were
had
weather
like
balloons.
120.
They were weather balloons. They were like
Yeah.
the really high fat weather balloons, and and so it gave him like too much lift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So he ended up in the jet stream.
Oh,
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And then he
And
was just
then-
like, "Pew!"
Oh no, it was
Bye-bye.
it was Argentina because then he.
Okay, we're just googling with
Yeah.
voices now.
Larry Walters, lawn chair
Well,
Larry.
No, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in
love that.
in Guts and
1982.
Glory, in you know Happy Wheels.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, they made a 3D version called Guts and Glory.
Okay.
In that game, they actually have an old man on a lawn chair with rockets strapped to it called Larry.
Oh.
So they, like because of that guy.
Okay.
1982.
No,
Armed
no,
with-
this
No, there
this
was a
more
newer
recent.
guy.
This was more yeah.
But
'Cause
that one, that's
guy,
probably the
yes.
one that I'm talking about.
This is the original guy. He had a
Yeah, that
lawn
was the
chair, a
original
pellet
dude.
gun, and 45 helium balloons, where he soared 16,000 feet above Los Angeles.
Wow.
16,000 feet
That's
with
crazy.
a lawn chair and a fucking dream.
Yep.
Adelia Antonio de Carli, Brazilian priest. That's who I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, 2008. He ended
There you
up
go.
dying in the Atlantic
Nailed it.
Ocean.
Boom.
Dying in the
Boom.
Yeah.
Where's your god now?
Well, but this is on like the amount to get lift, right? Let
Yeah.
me show you how many balloons he needed to get himself off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's
So
an
if you-
insane amount.
If you look
that
at
that's what I was,
first-
yeah, that's
that-
like the up guy right there.
that first photo there.
Yeah.
So click on that.
It's
so
that
you
one,
see
yeah.
how it's like segregated into different chunks.
It's a Mexican fruit hat.
That entire bottom chunk is a little bit less than what they took, what MythBusters took to float a kid.
Yeah, exactly. So to float a full-grown person,
Yeah.
that's how many normal-ish balloons.
Yeah.
because they're definitely bigger than normal balloons. But yeah, the dude, I think part of it was like he was inspired by that guy
Probably.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause it's like the only 2 times that
Lawn chair
civilians have
Larry.
done it.
Except for Balloon Boy. Remember when Balloon Boy happened and then we learned it was a
Yeah,
fucking
I
hoax?
played with his band.
Did you really?
What?
Yeah, no, I
What?
know that family.
No
I know them.
fucking way,
Yeah,
dude.
they were my neighbors in Tampa. Yeah.
We're
Wow.
57 episodes in, and you're just now
just
bringing
now
this
dropping
far.
this
Well, because it was
bombshell.
so fucking normal for them to be there.
Well, okay,
the
because
kids-
it's Florida. Yeah,
Kid's
sure.
name is Falcon.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, the kid's name is Falcon, and like his dad had them start the band because they were coming around to shows and whatnot, and like they enjoyed the scene and
Sure.
blah blah blah, and they're actually pretty good. Like the brothers, they're actually really good musicians. It's just if they didn't have a fucking Jackson 5 asshole kind of dad,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
who's literally the reason why they were kicked out of the Brass Mug.
Nice.
Brass Mug is a whole other fucking situation right now, but
You okay, bud?
but yeah, no, that
Not
family.
long enough.
After that whole debacle, they moved to my hometown,
Nice.
and then the kids started a band, and yeah, they opened for my bands a bunch of times, and the kids were really cool. The dad was a jackass.
Sounds like it.
Oh, mute it? Oh, okay. I think that's you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? You trying to get it off?
That's what it looks like.
What are you getting off?
What are you doing? There's something on your
Is it a
mic.
hair?
There's like a hair. Nice.
Okay,
There was a hair.
that was interesting.
Interfering with me.
Was it going up your nose and tickling your brain?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like me, like where it's like you got to tap it, but if there's like a little hair sticking
Yeah.
out, yeah.
You gotta get close when you really feel it.
Yep.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the ASMR episode.
On today's episode, we're going to be talking about soda cans. How do they exist?
What's up with that? I don't really get that. And why did we move from pull tabs to pop tabs?
Aluminium.
If you ever say that fucking British assism word again, I will kick you square on the dick. It is aluminum. Thank you very
Well,
much.
that's the funny
It's
part.
how it's spelled.
Because
But it's
aluminium,
spelled
aluminium is actually the correct spelling.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I refuse.
That's
I
fine.
also refuse.
Aluminum. It's just aluminum.
But it is how it's
Listen,
spelled.
listen. The British have been taking L's since 1776. They can take this one too.
Sure, why not?
They were only taking L's because they owned the world for 1,000 years.
They
Yeah.
tried to.
So,
Sure fucking tried to.
so it's on that back end cycle.
Congratulations to the only country that has more Independence Days from them than any other in the world.
Yep.
Throughout history. Mm-hmm. And Byzantine fucked some shit up.
Yep.
Thanks, Byzantium. Very cool.
Byzantium.
Byzantium.
Bazinga.
Bazinga.
I fucking hate that show.
Me too.
I fucking hate that show so much.
I simply hate it because it's part of that
Penny.
like.
Penny.
God
Well,
damn it.
no, it's
damn
part of that like series type of show that is just formulaic.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
this is how the script goes. These are the characters we have involved.
Yeah.
This is the ending.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're supposed to learn something from this.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, so it's just vapid nonsense that has a sort of scientific like overtone.
I mean, you could
Sort of.
basically say
Yeah.
that about all of Chuck Lorre's
Chuck Lorre, yeah.
Chuck Lorre's shows.
I
Name some
hate
of
all
them.
of his shows.
Name
I
some
do
of them.
appreciate that they had Maya Bialchik, I think is how you say her name, but she's an actual like particle physicist.
oh
So
yeah,
like,
okay.
yeah.
all the
Yeah.
science is right.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
like so that I do appreciate, but yeah, no, like the actual show itself,
Yeah.
not at all. No,
Yeah.
it's just
I know you can hear it.
2.5 Men was fine when I was 12. And then I
Yeah.
grew up and realized that it was all also hot dog shit.
yeah, because
so-
it was Charlie Sheen hopped up on ketamine and coke, and it was
Hey,
just
that's
just
fun.
them letting
Tiger
him
Blood.
ad lib most of the show.
What do you bitches know about the King of Queens?
Yes.
Never got into it.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Never got
It
into
was
it.
fun.
Me
I
too.
enjoyed
It was cute.
It was really enjoyable.
I'm not really a fan of Kevin James.
because of
Meh.
Paul Blart.
No,
No.
That's why I like him.
That's the thing.
Yeah, me too.
I like Kevin James's stand-up. I don't like his movies or like
Oh.
the stuff that he's like in.
Interesting.
It's the same thing I have about with Will Ferrell. I love his SNL shit. Like his sketch comedy is brilliant. Like his part in like Wedding Crashers, like when he does small bits and he does a bit character,
Yeah.
fucking brilliant. An entire movie of him? Sorry, no.
Elf was fine.
Elf is one of the worst of them.
Really?
I
scared right now.
I was actively looking for a sharp object to stab into my eyes while Elf was playing in the background because I fucking despise that movie.
So Will Ferrell is to you like oh shit, I just forgot his name because I hate him so much.
Chris Pratt.
Steve Carell is to me.
Really?
Cannot stand Steve Carell.
That's
See,
hilarious.
but
'cause
I
hate-
can understand him. I can understand that because Steve Carell is also another kind of like bit actor.
Yeah.
I guess. I
Because-
guess.
Like in Bruce Almighty when he was just the news reporter.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
What
Yeah.
about?
Loved that shit.
Wasn't he the dude in one of the nerds in Get Smart and one of the?
He was smart.
That's right.
Yeah.
Was no? Who am I thinking of? He was the stupid looking fucker from Anchorman.
He was Brick. Yeah.
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 So like
Haven't seen Anchorman.
so
Me
I
neither.
will
Such a
suggest
good movie.
Anchorman is a fantastic movie.
Don't watch
Nothing.
the second
It's yeah, just
one.
stay away from
don't
the second
watch
one.
the second one.
So
Okay.
Anchorman,
They tried to.
it's because it's an ensemble film.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Well, it's not
like
even
it's
that.
Will Ferrell, Steve Carell. It's like all of
Yeah.
them together doing their SNL shit.
If
you know?
they did
Yeah.
Anchorman 2 3 years after the first movie, it would have been better than waiting as long as they did. It was just like the comedic landscape changed. They tried to save the original humor, and it just didn't track the same way.
Yeah.
yeah,
It came off as awkward and kind of like cringe.
yeah.
Well,
I can see that.
Tropic Thunder.
Because he gets
Um,
no, Tropic Thunder's good.
No, Tropic Thunder's amazing. But if they
because
tried to do
they
that
lean-
shit today,
No, not happening.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's what they were saying about that movie in 2008. They were like, "Well, can they actually do this? Like, are we pushing too many bounds?" But it's no. And here's the thing:
To
if
both.
you do it well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. They did it right. They pushed the cringe. They pushed like they leaned into it, and
Yeah.
they were like, "No, this is this movie."
They
Like,
made jokes about it in the movie.
exactly. Comedies. The one thing I've noticed about comedies, the only way that modern comedies can land is
Feel
if
better?
they are self-aware.
Yes, I do.
If they know that they are comedies,
Yes.
that was the problem with that fucking stupid zombie or like ghost FBI movie with fucking Ryan Reynolds and Jeff Bridges.
Fucking
that was the problem.
Rest in Peace or whatever.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
R.I.P.D. The Rest in
R.I.P.D.
Peace. Yeah,
yeah.
The Rest in
That was
Peace
the problem with
department.
that movie is like
I wanted that
it was a
movie to be
comedy,
good so
but
bad.
it tried so hard to be Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah. Oh.
And it was like, you're not, guys.
Haven't
You're
seen
not. You know, that's what made the other guys really good.
The other guys was really fucking funny.
Yeah,
dude.
because it was a parody of all of it, and it
Especially the
knew
fucking building
that
scene.
yes,
Oh my god! Aim for the bush.
aim for the bush, and they just jump off the
And they
fucking
just
building.
fucking splat
Yeah.
like a couple of
It's
watermelons.
Dwayne Johnson and Samuel L. Jackson.
Nice.
Fucking, and they're jumping
Yeah,
off
I won't
as
watch-
fucking.
I won't watch
there
Dwayne Johnson
goes
movies.
my
So-
hero.
No, but this one, the other
Fucking
guys,
slow-mo jump
it
and
actually
everything, just right into the fucking concrete, dude. It's
So-
so fucking funny.
that I will suggest the other guys. It's one of the Will Ferrell, like starring Will Ferrell, bless you, that I can do because he's across from Mark Wahlberg. So Will Ferrell, it's like a Lewis and it was an Abbott and Costello sort of setup between the two of them.
Gotcha.
So that movie, it's fucking brilliant. It's such a good parody on like the buddy cop shit. That one, yes.
Fun.
Okay. I'm not gonna watch it.
Yes, you will.
No, I
Fine, Jesus, like
no. I'm
just
just
raining
I'm
on
not-
the parade. Fuck.
I'm just not
All
a
right.
big movie person.
I'm not really either.
Like,
I just worked at the movie theater, so
so
like,
did I,
ended
and
up-
that's one reason why I'm not a big movie person anymore. Is just because
yes. So you understand.
I learned a lot, and plus, like with school, I learned a lot of the back end, and even like past the audio aspect of it. Like, because I've always, I mean, I was posting YouTube videos in like 2008, like back in before it was an actual possible career choice or whatever.
Yeah.
So like just doing all the research and learning all the back end stuff of how movies are done, there's a lot that goes into it for no reason.
Oh yeah. No. The fact that movies cost tens of millions of dollars is insane to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like I get it. You want to get like top talent and shit, but like
But
you don't need $40 million budget for sets.
Remember
and
when
pl-
the
and like
first
places.
modern Transformers movie came out and it
Yeah.
revolutionized everything?
No, because
we
I didn't watch
realized,
that either.
Well, then you
It's
suck,
good.
dude. No, listen to
I
me.
like it.
Shut up and listen to me. Don't watch the movie for the fucking story. Hate it all you want. Amaze yourself with how well the CGI is done. And remind yourself that it was done at the same time as the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Yep.
And just, it's incredible that we've devolved since then in terms of the way that
Yeah.
we do things now. And now we have AI trying to do things
Yeah.
for us that just looks
Yeah.
like dog shit.
Like like Titanic in 1997 had better CGI than fucking Clash of the Titans
Yeah.
in 2011.
It's wild.
Like it's fucking insane.
It's just
and
disgusting.
it's because of these just ballooning fucking budgets and shit and
We do whatever we want now, so make it fancy.
yeah. But that's
Don't
why
make
Two
it
of the
good, make
greatest
it
movies
fancy.
ever created of all time, in my opinion,
Rebel
were
Moon
on
Part 1 and 2.
Were on super shoestring budgets. Paranormal Activity 1
Yep.
Such
and
a great movie.
Primer.
Primer is such a
So good.
dude.
That
is
in-
that?
Yes.
It's a
time travel
It's
movie.
a time travel movie, but it's not like, oh, get in the machine and pull the fucking lever and then you just watch everything fast forward or rewind. It was a group of 4 friends who were in college or just gotten out of college.
They had just graduated college and had started up like a company, a research
a
company.
research
Hot
company.
Tub Time Machine.
And they were trying to create a new way for NASA to train astronauts faster without blowing budgets by taking that one fucking plane up into the atmosphere and
Farmer
then letting
Comet,
it
yeah.
drop for however long so they can get used to zero gravity.
Yep.
And they accidentally created a box that's coffin-sized
And
that travels backwards in time at the same rate as we are traveling forward. So you wake up at 8 a.m., you turn the box on. At night at 7 p.m., you crawl into the box, you wait 14 hours, you're back at 8 a.m.
Yeah. But then the rest of the movie is the consequences of doing that.
Yeah.
So it just devolves into fucking existential chaos, and it's beautiful.
Oh, it's so good.
So it starts with 4 people, it ends with 3, and you have no idea where the other guy came from.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, and also, you know, that one guy, there's not just the one guy.
Exactly.
There's
yeah,
so, oh God, I love
Yeah, like let's not say anymore.
No,
It's
no.
one of those movies
Okay.
that
I
it's
want to
like,
watch it now.
yeah,
Yeah.
We can rent it for like $5 on Amazon.
yeah. It's such a just. It'll leave you going to bed, and then you'll be laying in bed, and you'll be like, I can't sleep. You're like,
Yeah.
but the implications of that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
There was another one. One of Darren Aronofsky's earlier films, Pi.
Okay.
That one's another like shoestring budget, like very fantastic movie. Yes.
What about Evolution?
What the fuck is Evolution? That was a terrible wrestling stable. Let's never talk about this
It's a
again.
movie from 2001.
Yeah. Story was it?
David Duchovny.
Yeah, David Duchovny.
Just the way you said that was goofy.
David
Fucking
Duchovny.
Duchovny.
not Jodie Foster.
Mr. Fox Mulder himself.
And not Sigourney Weaver. Fuck. It's that other redhead
Yes.
that I just keep confusing.
Reba McEntire.
No, but that would be hilarious.
That
would have been
That would have been a great film if Reba
Evolution,
McEntire was in it.
starring David Duchovny and
And
Reba
Reba
McEntire. Oh my god!
Fucking Southern
You're like,
Belle with a
holy
shotgun.
shit, that thing is huge.
I mean, if we're talking redheads, I only know the name of like 4 of them. There's Reba McEntire.
Yeah.
There's Bella Thorne.
Nope.
There's the woman from here. The
No, it's not her either.
no
Julianne Moore.
Julianne
Yes.
Moore. Okay, never
Oh my
heard that
God.
name before in my life.
I
It's
didn't.
Jodie Foster, Sigourney Weaver, and Julianne Moore, who are like those 3 actresses just
Charlie's
exist
Angels.
in the same time period as
Oh.
for me, and they were all in like
Yeah.
they were either all doing comedies or like
Cocaine.
thrillers or actions all at the same time.
Ketamine.
So it's like yes.
You got it, bud? Something on it is lit. Yeah. No, you're good.
You got it. You got it. He's
My depth
Is
perception has
it
been
is it kind of
It's
like the
fine.
Julia Roberts or Sandra Bullock situation for you in your head?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's you just have like
They
but
just are,
Sandra
like, the
Bullock
same
is
person
like
almost.
like she's an actual celebrity crush of
Yeah.
mine.
Oh, so she's
Like,
not the Sarah Palin looking lady.
What?
No, that was
What?
Tina Fey.
That's Tina
who
Fey.
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of.
That's Tina Fey. Tina Fey.
Tina Fey is nowhere near
This
any
entire-
of this conversation. What the hell?
was
Where
like,
did
what
that
the
even come
Shout out to Jay
from?
and Pepe.
What the fuck? How are you disrailing this so hard without even trying?
That's why we keep him here, though. That's why we keep him here. That's his
Are you
role
going
on
to
the
answer that
podcast.
live on the podcast
Yes,
right now?
I am. Hello, I have a telemarketer.
Here we go. Ready? Damn it. Okay.
And that's how we deal with telemarketers.
You know how I've been dealing with them and it's been fucking working finally?
Just don't say yes. You can't say yes.
No.
anymore. You can't say any form
my-
of like verbal confirmation, or else they will.
I
fucking
go,
get
Right.
you.
hello. I always answer it like a weird way.
Yeah.
The latest iPhone update has finally given iPhones the ability to record your calls. So I'll answer it. I'll hit the record button. I'll let it do the 3-second countdown, and then as soon as it goes, this call will be recorded, I just go, hello, how can I help you? Like at the same time, so that it doesn't.
Yeah.
But some of the systems can still pick that up, and they'll just hang up right away
Yep.
because
Yeah.
they don't want to be recorded the other direction.
Yep. They don't want to be recorded. They also don't like when they get an answering machine. And I have a really good radio voice. So,
Nice.
yeah. I'm gonna start
Thank
writing
you
scripts.
for calling in
like-
to 109.4 The Cloud.
Yeah. Or I'll just start. Yeah. Or I'll start answering as like a random radio station.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We'd love to take your call. Unfortunately, we're cruising right now.
Oh, by the way, I don't remember if I told you, but I found out. You remember how we used to answer telemarketer calls where we would say like, "City of Phoenix Police Department, how can I help you?"
Yeah.
Technically, that's not illegal because the people that work the desks are not police officers.
Yes, correct.
Somebody finally like for sure gave me that information.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
Yeah, you just got to answer Maricopa County Sheriff's Office fraudulent claims. How can I help you?
No,
And they go,
absolutely wrong number.
absolutely. Oh, was it now?
Yep.
That's strange. Maybe you should go away.
Maybe
You should go away. It's time for you to leave.
I don't think.
Good timing.
I haven't had a
Thank you for that.
telemarketing call in years.
Nice. You're very lucky.
You're lucky, yeah.
Well, I keep putting my phone number on the do not call list.
Also
See,
that.
I did before I switched over to the carrier I have now. Like I did that, but it didn't work for some reason.
It always
And-
works for me.
Well, I ended up switching carriers and switching phone numbers because I was getting like my phone was literally ringing off the hook
Like his?
with telemarketer calls.
all
Yeah,
day long.
yeah.
just gotta answer
I
it.
only get a couple of them.
Where you
I'm
from,
in a little
Eli?
bit of credit card debt, so I know where they're from.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I know why they're calling me,
$32,000
but I don't
credit
get
card
any
debt.
of that stuff
Yeah.
anymore.
No, I do not get those.
Thank you, Peter.
You're welcome.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Brr. God, that's a show I can't fucking stand.
Me neither.
I just, I can't do Family Guy.
Gadies and Littleman.
Yeah.
American Dad's definitely better.
Yeah.
I was watching Family Guy when it was still like rolling out weekly. So I haven't seen anything past like maybe season 10. But then American Dad came out and I like American Dad way more.
So it's funny. I went the other direction. I like American Dad way less than I
Than
even like
Family Guy?
Family Guy. I'm like, this is even more contrived and formulaic than Family Guy is. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but at least we have Roger.
Yeah.
Roger is the most. I'm just like, wow, this is just them trying to have an Andy Dick character on their
Yeah.
show. And
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
literally make that joke.
Yeah.
They have a whole episode where the Andy Dick replaces Roger.
Oh yeah.
and
oh, wow.
It's
Yeah.
no, they're
Wow.
very
so
self-aware.
good.
It's a
Wow.
very self-aware show. It's very
That's
funny.
why I like it. Way better than Family Guy. It's,
Did you know that the hot tub episode was supposed to be the series finale?
I would have
Really?
appreciated that actually because that is my favorite episode.
The hot tub
I
episode and
can literally quote that.
do you
whole
remember
episode.
you remember the episode that ends with the what if and the world's being destroyed by like a fucking giant monster or whatever? It's one of the later seasons.
Then no.
It's not. I think it's like 2018 or something, or no, 2022.
If it's 2018, I would have seen it. 2022,
Oh,
absolutely
well,
not.
they had another one of those episodes where it's supposed to be like the series finale, and they keep getting renewed because they're like they think it's like
McFarlane can say no
who
and end the show.
Yeah, but he's
Who-
making
no.
so much money.
who
Yeah,
owns,
but
like,
he can also then just
Family
start
Guy.
a new
Seth
show.
MacFarlane.
no the
NBC.
TV network.
NBC.
Fox.
Fox.
Is it Fox?
Fox. It's
Because
Yeah, Fox Fridays.
Yep.
Animation
Okay, that makes
domination
more
on
sense.
Fox Fridays.
That
Yeah.
makes more sense because I was gonna say it feels like the only reason it really exists is to try to be competition for The Simpsons and
No,
Bob's
that,
Burgers.
that's pretty much
Yeah.
all it is
Well-
right now. But Bob's Burgers is the only one that's actually making traction in any sort of fandom right now.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, you have your
It's so funny.
yeah, Bob's Burgers is fucking perfect. I'd say that is one of the best shows.
Archer though.
And then
No.
I was going to mention Archer. I fucking
Archer's-
love Archer.
The first few seasons were good, and then it got really weird because that one season all happened in Archer's head while he had a concussion.
coma.
No,
The
he was in
coma
a
season.
coma. He was shot.
Whatever. Same
Yeah,
thing.
That's
so
not the same.
it's
Close enough.
so it's it's a consensus in the fandom that the coma season is the strangest. Like, we don't really watch that one. It's like
Oh, I
it's
love that
very
Oh,
weird.
so it's
Oh, yeah.
season 5 of House then. Okay.
Yes, yeah, it's like season 5 of House, where it's like, yeah, no
Patches.
I love the season 2 because of its like out there-ness, and like I studied psychology in college, and so it's really cool to like see that kind of shit and his interpretations of his friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's really
Oh,
interesting.
yeah,
but
no, it's way cool.
you can skip it, and you will miss nothing of the show.
Yeah.
Like
Sounds like
So-
it,
Jesus,
yeah,
it is
'cause-
way cool.
Yeah.
Jesus was way
yeah,
cool.
exactly.
It
Thanks,
So-
exists on its own.
Yeah, it exists on its own, and
Shout
and
out
it's a
to King
cool
Missile
romp,
and the song
you know,
Detachable
through.
Penis.
God damn it!
I completely did it again. It's just too easy.
I'll circle your K. Anyway.
You promise?
Yeah.
You better sign your eyes with a dot, pretty boy.
I'll hank on your balls till you're sprecher.
You promise?
Will Dad hank on your old-fashioned balls until you
Every
sprocket?
day. It's a
I
sentence
don't
he
want
came
my
up
dad
with.
to do
I
that.
I did not like that.
we were at a soda shop down there in Glendale, and All of those are soda names. They're all soda names
Yeah.
strung together to make a sentence that
Yeah.
shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Dad
So-
Hanks on his
think
old-fashioned
you
balls.
Yeah.
You
and
guys came
Sprickers.
here after that.
Yes.
after
Yeah,
that
yeah,
adventure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
This
we
has
had
been
the
a
we
running
had the
thing for like
packs.
almost a month now. So
Yeah.
Oh no, it's going to be a thing forever.
great.
Okay.
He's
Start making shirts.
actually
That would be awesome with each of the like
Yeah.
logos.
Dad hangs on his own fashion balls till he's breakers.
Ew, the dog sneezed on my foot.
Well, then wear socks.
No, this is
keep
my
saying.
house.
It's never happened to me because I always wear socks.
See,
This is my house. I can be naked if I want to.
yes, you can,
Nobody's
but
telling
should
to
you?
wear clothes.
Why not?
I
Well,
mean,
Socks. Socks.
well,
are
see,
different
here's the
than-
thing.
Because we
See,
don't
here's
want
the
to
thing.
see the
That's the-
pimpliness of your naked body.
but that's
you're touching where he was looking.
No!
that's the beauty of being an audio podcast.
Yeah.
They don't know if he's naked right now or not.
This is true.
So we can just say that he's naked.
it could be.
If I was naked, she wouldn't have said anything for the past 30 minutes. She would just be in shock.
I wouldn't have been saying anything either. I would have just been like, okay, we're in his house, his kingdom, his rules.
No. I mean, like, literally saying nothing.
Oh, true.
Like, nonverbal.
Oh,
She's fantasizing about
she'd
it.
be like,
now she's
his
going.
It's
dick is
happening
just
now.
right there. his dick's just right there.
Yeah, just
There it is.
Right there.
Jesus Christ, man! Did
There
you really
it
have
is.
to pull your shorts down for that?
The issue was I tied the strings into a knot first on accident, so it took me a second.
No. The issue is the fact that you decided to set your balls and dick just outside the waistband and leave it uncovered as if you were just
Like a
sticking-
mushroom top.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it just pokes out.
you got a truffle.
like
in your
like you're
fucking
at
sounds
mouth,
about
full
bro.
like you're at full mass, not because you're hard, but because your balls are scrunched up against the waistband of your boxers.
Sounds about right.
And it's-
Christ.
yeah, and it's just like poking out like a fucking tank.
Like a fucking
I
tank.
really
Yeah,
don't appreciate that.
It's like one of those little World War I tanks, like the gun and the little tracks.
I don't think you understand how good my field of view is. I'm looking right at you, and I can still see you over here, so I know it's a problem. That thing starts rising out of the corner of my vision. I'm calling it quits right here. Shout out to Jay Pepper.
As we talk about my dick. Nice. Okay.
As it slowly begins
Dun,
to
dun,
rise.
dun, 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 dun.
What is this? The opening to Jackass 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
My dad really regretted taking me and my little brother to that when we were only like 14 and 12.
I'm sure.
As
Yeah.
soon as the movie opened, he looked over and was like, "Yeah, we shouldn't be here."
That's the
shouldn't be
worst
here.
one to go to in theaters too.
Yeah.
Dun.
Yeah.
Like, here's a dick and balls in your face 3 different times.
I think he got up and went to the restroom. Actually,
I don't fucking know. I'm just swinging my mic back and forth, and whatever happens comes to fruition. I don't fucking. Okay.
You're losing our shit.
Well, if somebody didn't hotbox the entire bedroom,
We're about to do it again.
you're gonna choke out my computer one of
You're
these
one
days.
of us. No, listen. I
I
for
smoke
real?
right next
Okay.
to my computer and it's on my desk and it appreciates it.
it's real
for
chill
some
all
like
day.
real shit though, on some real
Never
shit.
overheats.
No,
I gotta warn people, especially you, because you just like regular vape, so it still might be a half issue. But if you smoke weed or vape like the concentrate in your room next to your computer, please disassemble that bitch. Turn it off and look at your fans, because there is going to be green colored gunk in there where the weed has just been
Really?
like, huh, here I am now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, once it's in the
the
air.
vape stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vape specifically
Yeah,
because it's not burning anything.
It's just like sticky shit that gets vaporized
It's
and
the
then
oils.
exhaled again.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, it's why I stopped doing dabs in my room.
Yeah. It's pretty bad, man.
One of my fans was it just went one day and I was like,
yeah, I was,
and
yeah.
I looked in and there was a bit of dab like stuck
There's
in like
just
the
like
middle.
a fucking
Did you scrape it off and hit it?
big lint ball that's coated in
Oh, I did because when I did, it was clear.
Yeah,
So
why
I
not?
was just-
Right? Hey, I lost a dab in my hair once, and I didn't know. Okay, I saw it fly off and was like, okay, there's my dab. I don't know where the
the
fuck
shatter
went.
when it kind of goes tink.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A full 6 hours later, I'm at my mom's house just chilling. I go, why can I smell weed like so strongly? Because nobody smoked in her house or
That's
anything. I was just hanging out. She was an alcoholic, and I fucking like started playing with my hair, and I was like, is this my ex? Is there a full fucking dab in my hair right now? And I just cut it out.
You pull out like a nice like third of a gram. You're just like,
Yep.
holy shit!
Dude, it was a big dab too. I was sad about losing
Right.
it. I
What
was
do you
like,
mean
God
losing it? You
damn
need
it.
to take that
It
bitch
was-
back home.
It was in my hair all day. It melted. It was during the summer.
in
Like
the-
I had
yeah,
to cut
you
it
don't
out
wanna-
of my hair.
You don't want to dab hair.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to dab.
I didn't want to dab hair.
Fair.
I don't want to
There's
dab
already-
my hair. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I know where my hair has been.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, look,
it was hot. Summertime. I only wash my hair once a week.
Yeah, look,
Summertime and the living is easy.
In
Never.
the summertime
song.
when the weather is hot.
I couldn't remember the lyrics to that one, so I went the other direction.
bailed into the
When the
fucking.
weather is hot.
That's
you
my new
got
pipe. Do you
women,
like
got
it?
women
Why?
on your mind. Is it really?
It does look
It
like
is
one.
really
It's not a
not.
pipe.
It's not a
It's a
pipe.
piece of
Okay.
drum.
It's a
It's a
piece
drum
of
equipment.
yeah.
It kind of looks like a banger.
It's a.
It does.
It's a
It
symbol,
looks like a kind of
symbol thing, right?
Kind of like a.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I had to disassemble because I'm still trying to find a way to mount those the trash stack.
Oh yeah.
So I took that with me to Milano's to see if the guy that works the drum area could help, and he helped. And I've got a thing that will work now. However, it will not fit into like where the boom goes.
Oops.
It's like 2 millimeters smaller than those boom arms.
Oops.
So
Yeah.
So I need to go and get a clamp now.
Yeah, I know how that is.
They
Drumming since I'm a young kid, like I've hodgepodged my drum set so many times. Like you should see the iterations it's been through.
They do that shit. On
My kit looked like that at one point with the small tom underneath the hi hat.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had the 3 set up, and then eventually I actually it was weird. I ended up widening it out, putting the drummer of Flyleaf did this where he had a double rack tom, but the small tom was right in front. So, so it was like snare, rack,
Small tom rack. Yeah.
and then it was just a wide open space where he had like 3 cymbals. Yeah, so like
Yeah, something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've had some really wacky setups. I've also ran the 1 cymbal, 1 floor tom, the 3-piece setup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi-hat, 22-inch ride. No, 24-inch ride.
Jesus.
And just kick snare floor tom. I did that for my Doom band for a tour.
You mean?
Keeping it easy.
Oh yeah, it was the easiest breakdown and setup ever. Like all the
Right.
other bands like brought kits like this, like all different stuff and racks and this whole setup. I'm like, heh.
I can carry mine in one armful.
I learned how to play stupid so I can carry smart.
Yes.
Hey.
How you do life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You asked for it.
You asked for it.
Yeah, you asked for it.
Oh, there you go.
Good lord.
What's
That
gonna
packed
be?
way down.
What's gonna be? Yeah, I know, right? It's fluffy.
No. Meow.
What do you want to be your old person catchphrase to be? Like what, like the "get off my lawn" shit.
Oh.
Yeah,
Does
like
it-
back in my day. Like which one are you gonna claim?
I already have one.
Once you get older.
I already have one that I've been using unironically for like over 20 years. I'm not even joking.
Okay.
You don't know shit from Shinola.
All right, that's a new one to me.
Really?
You've never
Yeah.
heard that before?
Shinola was a brand of
the East
shoe
Coast.
polish that used to sell like way back in the 1940s, and their
shit.
actual
Like hotcakes.
tagline was "You don't know shit from Shinola."
Oh
Really?
fuck!
Yeah,
Today I learned.
Me too.
Hell yeah!
yeah. I've been using that for 20 years, man. I love that. You
Which
don't
is
know
crazy
shit from
because you're
Shinola.
22.
I was gonna
so
say how.
7.
Okay.
72.
You're
I'm
27
so old.
physical age.
Physical age.
None of you kids know shit from Shinola. You don't even know what Shinola is, so I know you don't know shit.
How does Spic and Span still stick around?
Spic and span?
Yeah.
Because the
Is that not mildly racist?
the racial term for Hispanics known as a spic
yeah.
it's not like the
That's not the
same
terminology. Yeah.
Right.
definition.
Like that's not how.
There's an
used.
actual like spick and span was something that existed before the spick derogatory term.
I think spick and span is like an official phrase, like in the dictionary itself as well.
Okay.
I think.
I mean,
I'm gonna look.
Maybe?
Actually.
the definition of legitimately is also non-legitimately.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's
Sir,
one
when
of
you
those words that you. It's like, how do we define this word without using itself? What
Sir,
the
when you
fuck?
open the when you open the dictionary and find the word redundant, it says "see redundant."
I have an answer.
Yes.
This is the
Okay,
Department of Redundancy Department.
It says a spick is a spike or nail, and a span is a chip. So that a spick and span ship is one in which every nail and chip is new.
Oh,
okay.
So brand new.
Yeah.
Make
We
it
are
spick and
learning.
span.
Gotcha.
So make
Okay.
it look like
Yeah.
new. Yeah.
Fair.
And then there's
makes
the
sense of
Fair
racists
enough.
who decided to just say spick because that's the Spanish N-word, I guess.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
That's what it seems like.
Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
It happens.
Hey,
happens.
you know what?
White people ruin everything. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes,
Why
we
are
do.
you
Spanish
sorry?
raped everything, so I'm sorry again.
Yeah, I was gonna be
Can
like,
my
what?
old person phrase just be me screaming at people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because mine was gonna be like, are you from the war? I'm just gonna make like I can't hear you, and then I'm gonna misconstrue wherever you're from.
Yeah.
Sandra from boating school. I haven't seen you in 85 years.
I haven't seen you since the incident in Key West.
I haven't seen you ever. I don't know who you are.
I'm just gonna be one of those old ladies who doesn't take shit from anybody. Who's
Nice.
just like, get the fuck out of my way.
Just
I'm here to get shit.
with the
You're
blue
annoying
hair.
Me.
Yeah.
You're gonna
No.
like
Pink.
shrink
Pink.
though.
Pink hair.
Pink
Pink.
Yeah,
hair.
pink hair.
Always
oh
pink.
hell yeah.
You're gonna shrink.
Pink hair,
though.
the
That's
scarf.
thing.
What?
You're gonna shrink. You are gonna shrink as a person when you grow old.
That's what's
Yeah.
gonna make her even more
It's gonna-
epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I can see is my like racist Christian grandma, and I'm like, no, don't become that, please.
Oh, I didn't say I'm gonna become racist.
Well,
I just said I'm not gonna
when-
take shit
when-
from
when I-
people because I
because
already
when
don't.
when I think of like tiny old like angsty person, I see her and I'm just like, ugh.
Okay. Well.
I picture this
Get that out of your
wonderful
head.
old Korean lady around the corner from my grandma's house who like ran a flower shop.
yeah.
She was
That
one of
tracks.
the most amazing people ever, but she was just constantly screaming at you. It's like,
Okay. Yeah.
Why, yes, I do want a dozen petunias. How did you know?
I'll sound racist if I try to say anything.
Yeah,
she
I
said
was.
to me.
I had to bite my tongue so hard right there.
Yeah,
Three of us.
but
Are you
like,
kidding?
We were just like, okay.
Like, here's the awkward silence because we can't be racist.
Oh look, the storm is here.
oh no,
Oh fuck.
Is it really though?
I mean,
no,
Not really.
I don't
doesn't
know.
have to be.
It might have. It might be. What? Hi.
I was looking at the dog. I don't know what we're talking
What time
about.
is
Don't
it?
worry about it.
It's
What
almost
time
4.
is it for you
It's almost
to?
four.
I have to leave. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Not,
Oh, I
have to
guess
start
we have
getting
to get
ready.
out of here after all.
oh.
Okay, so it's not a storm
Well-
this time. I have horrendous news. It's actually a tidal wave.
Oh.
Oh
God.
God.
Oh no. The
Oh
ball
God.
is coming. Oh no.